Hola David, ¿cómo estás?
Todo bien.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
World Cup champion. You won the Champions League, La Liga. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. I am a lucky man for playing great teams that give me the opportunity to reach many trophies. So thank you. A pleasure to be here. Yeah.
Thank you. Sporting Gijón, Real Zaragoza, Valencia, Barça, Atleti, NYCFC, Vissel Kobe.
Yeah.
You've been all over.
Yeah, a lot of teams.
Yeah.
You know, I think I am very proud the career that I get because I play in different teams, different countries, different cultures, different systems, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy to looking back and see what I did in different teams. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about some African footballers, being SportyTV, obviously. You played with several African footballers and also against.
Yeah.
Who stood out to you the most during your time as a footballer, whether it was a teammate or somebody against?
In my time, I think Eto'o and Drogba, because they were strikers like me, was two amazing players in that moment in my period. You know, I never played with them. I play against them.
Of course.
And if you ask me about one player that I play with, I always like to play with Seydou Keita from Mali.
Legend.
That he play from Barcelona. Good guy, amazing guy, and amazing player also.
Yeah. And right now, who do you think is the best African footballer?
I think it's Mo Salah because he's talent. You know, has many good African players right now playing football, but if you ask me about ones, I think Mo Salah is the most talented player right now, yeah.
And what do you think about Victor Osimhen?
He's a great player too. I saw the last year, no, 2 years ago, when I saw in Champions League game, Braga against Napoli in Portugal. And I realized in person that he's a really good player. So, you know, not just Osimhen. Many good players, but I think the best right now is Mo Salah.
Salah, yeah. Okay, let's talk about Spain.
Yeah.
We have to. You have done so much with the national team, obviously, and you're the top goal scorer for Spain. 59 goals, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Do you think that anyone? Well, first of all, what does that record mean to you? Let's start there, because it's really actually incredible when you think about it.
It's really amazing for me the record, because I always dreaming to play in the national team, right? But I was always a striker, and the striker it's always thinking to make to score goals, you know, and be in the top position of the more than 100 years of the national team. Amazing player that put his jersey, the red jersey, and play with the national team and be the first. It's a feeling amazing for me. It's one of the best things that I can do. I can do in football. So it means a lot. It means a lot for me. Not just the goals, the 98 games. Has the opportunity to play 98 games was really amazing for me.
Yeah. Do you think anyone from this generation could potentially match your goal record?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
One day, you know, when I start to play in the national team, the people said, "No, it's impossible to get the record of Raúl because 44 goals. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a lot." So, and finally I get it, you know. So one day arrived one boy that scored many goals, and you know, Lamine, for his age, he will play many games in the national team or in the future. Ferran has a lot of goals because I think he's 25 and he reached 22 goals or something like that. You know, one day arrived one guy that break my record, but I will be happy and proud to be the second in that time.
Yeah. And you know, you were playing with Spain during the golden generation, and now it looks like Spain is kind of going through another golden generation because there's so many young talents. You mentioned obviously Lamine, Ferran is still relatively young, Fermín, Gavi, Pedri. Do you think that this generation could potentially do what that generation did that you played with?
Yeah, I believe, because not just because I said or I thought, they show in the field every time that they play. They show not just victories, the way that they win. They play well, they play together. If you looking from outside, it look like a family, you know,
Yeah.
that is really important for a tournament like a World Cup or Euro Cup. They won the last Euro Cup. Yeah, they have potential, of course. Winning the World Cup is really difficult, but they have top potential to be the winners in the States and Mexico and Canada.
Yeah. If you were to look at the 2010 team that you played in, do you think that anyone from the 2024 team that just won the Euros could get into that team?
Yeah, probably. You know, it's different football, you know.
Of course.
It's like 14 years in 14 years the football change a lot and evolution a lot, but probably because in both teams has good talent. I always say the same, it's not time to replicate what happened in 2010, it's to thinking about that new generation and don't looking back a lot, looking in the present and try to help them for give them the potential to win the World Cup in the next World Cup. They can do it, of course, and they need our support. Yeah.
Absolutely. You won the World Cup in South Africa. It was the first World Cup in Africa.
Yeah.
Can you just explain to us a little bit about what was the feeling? Because I think this World Cup, everyone felt it was so high energy and there was something special about it. But for a player actually being there, how did it feel for you?
Nah, the feeling it's amazing. Every time that I remember, I looking back for this time in Africa and in South Africa in this case, it's make me good memories, you know. And it's like sometimes the other day I was in a reunion, in a meeting with friends, and arrived a person that is from South Africa, and she told me that I am from South Africa, and you know, it's like
immediately
something important, no? Like if you are in your home, no? Because we won there the World Cup, and the memories there was amazing, and until the last day of my life, we always remember South Africa and Africa with a good smile, because we live there good moments. Yeah.
And you remember the vuvuzelas?
Yeah, I remember.
You can still hear them?
The other day I was talking with Casillas that I meet him, and in the first moment we said that it's difficult to play with vuvuzelas, with the sound of vuvuzelas, but with the pass of the time and win the games and everything, and right now we look in the vuvuzela like something.
It's such a good feeling.
Good feeling for us.
It was iconic, really, in this World Cup.
Yeah.
Is there anyone playing football right now, a striker, that reminds you a little bit of yourself, playing style-wise?
You know, the football is changing all the time, and it's difficult to set. But if you ask me about one player, sometimes when I see Julian, I look in Julian Alvarez. Similar things that the striker I was. It's not it's strong, but it's not the strong like a central back. He's not so tall. He's fast. He plays with the two legs. It's like similitudes to me. But he's much better than me.
No. Wow, what a compliment. Okay, let's wrap it up with Barcelona. You obviously had some great times there, Champions League, La Liga, like I said. Barcelona went through recently a difficult period, I think, and then we saw Hansi Flick come, and then a lot of La Masia players come, and it seemed like they turned a corner last season. They really were playing the old school Barcelona football. What do you think Barcelona can achieve this season?
I think they can continue the good feelings that they showed to the supporters the last year. Obviously, the supporters want a little bit more. They want the Champions League, you know.
Sure.
They are happy for the year that they did the last year, winning La Liga and arrive to the semi-final, and until last minute with possibilities to go to the final. But I think they can do it. You know, it's 1 year more like experience, 1 year more with the coaching staff that know better the players. They have similar roster with some changes, and I believe that can be a great year for Barcelona this year again.
And I want to also ask you about, of course, Leo. He's still breaking records. It's incredible at his age. Are you surprised that
No, no,
Immediately.
I am not surprised because for me he is the best. I said many times before I meet him and play with him, and after I play with him, I can say 100% that for me, in my opinion, he's the best. And it's amazing the things that he is doing in MLS, breaking records, not just in MLS, also in the national team, in Argentina national team, at his age. And you know, it looks like he never go out. You know, so he will play entire of life, like Cristiano too.
Yeah.
So I am happy. I am happy to see him enjoy and give us good memories of football to as many years that he can.
I was going to ask you to wrap it up, who is the best footballer in your opinion of all time, but you've already answered Leo Messi.
No, for me, I always say the same. For me, it's Messi, the best. But I am not happy with the people thinking about that if you choose Messi, you devaluate Cristiano. For me, Cristiano is one of the best players all time
at the same time.
He's an amazing player, one of the best all time too. And I choose Messi in front of Cristiano, but Cristiano is an amazing player too.
Yeah, of course. Well, I want to say thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Really, personally, I remember watching you winning the World Cup in 2010 with my dad back in Canada, which seems so long ago now. Yeah. And you're sitting here, and it's really a pleasure. I'm thanking you for taking your time to speak to us here.
Thank you. My pleasure. And hope the interview, the supporters like the interview.
I'm sure they will. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.